lawmakers at makakaliwa lunod na lunod sa kahiyan matapos batikusin ang desisyon ng pinakamataas na hukuman sa Pilipinas. Korte Suprema inilatag ang mga violated rules ng mga House Prosecutors dahilan ng tuluyang pagka-junk ng impeachment case laban kay VP Sara. Pero bago ang lahat, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa channel na ito, please do subscribe para mas maging updated pa kayo sa mga susunod kong mga videos. Hirap na hirap makahinga ngayon ang makakating dilaw na pink dahil sa inilabas ng Korte Suprema na kung saan ipinabuka nila mismo sa mga dilubyong politiko ang desisyon nilang walang karapatan na ituloy ang impeachment dahil sa paglabag sa one-year bar rule at paglabag sa right to process na kung saan malaking violation sa saligang batas. Dahil dito, tila hindi na mapinta ang mga mukha ng mga kilalang lawmakers dahil nababatid nilang nalalapit na ang kanilang katapusan na kung saan ang kanilang personal na interes at ambisyon ay tuluyan ng mauudlot. Kaya naman walang tigil ang putakti ng mga ito ngayon upang ipagsapilitan lang ang kanilang masasamang plano sa Vice Presidente. Ayon pa kay Percy Singiana na nagiging halata na umano ang Supreme Court na pinoprotektahan nila si VP Sara. The Supreme Court has reduced itself to being the Supreme Counselor of Vice President Sara Duterte. Lahat ng tiwaling politiko pwedeng magtago sa likod ng Supreme Court at takasan ang pananagutan sa sambayanan. Nakakatawang payag din ni Chel Jokno na hindi umano papayag ang taong bayan sa pasya ng Korte Suprema dahil nararapat lamang umano na ituloy ang impeachment. Sa desisyong ito, talo ang taong bayan, talo ang pananagutan. Impeachment is about accountability. There was no violation of due process, only a demand to present the truth to the Filipino people. Dagdag pa ni Dilima, the decision is basically an expert decision, a very prohibited action among judges when the rules require the parties to be given the opportunity to be heard first. This is not vindication. This is not exoneration. Walang naburang kasalanan. Walang nalinis na pangalan. Dahil nga sa ingay ng mga tatak anti-Duterte na ito, muling ipinaliwanag ng Korte Suprema ang naging dahilan ng kanilang pagpasya upang mas lalong maintindihan ng mga puro putak sa social media.
Hi, Attorney. Ay, mauna na ako. Adrian Ayalin po, ABS-CBN. So, sa madaling sabi, wala pong magaganap na impeachment trial ngayon. Hindi pwedeng mag-hold ng impeachment trial ang Senado.
Well, the court said that the House complaint versus the VP is unconstitutional and null and void, and therefore the Senate did not acquire jurisdiction to convene as an impeachment court.
Hanggang until February 6, 2026 na hindi pwede.
The February 6, 2026, that's the date until when another complaint can be filed.
Okay.
Or initiated.
And wala na pong pwedeng magawa ang House of Representatives, as you said, immediately executory.
It's immediately executory, but they always have the option to file a motion for reconsideration.
Thank you, Attorney.
Attorney Ben Pulta po sa Philippine News Agency. To clarify lang, it was a unanimous decision. There was no division among the justices on how the
It
rule.
is a unanimous decision, although there were two justices who did not vote. So that's Justice Benjamin Kagiwa, he inhibited, and there's Justice Maria Filomena Singh, who was on leave.
Hi, ma'am. Salima
Hi,
Rafran of
Salima.
GMA. Ma'am, para po mas maintindihan ng publiko, ano po yung naging dahilan ng Korte Suprema kung bakit nga po naging null and void ito nga pong articles of impeachment at hindi po dapat matuloy ito nga pong impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte?
Well, number one, it said that the articles of impeachment, which was the fourth complaint, violated the 1-year period ban because there were 3 complaints that came ahead of it. And although Congress was able to include it in the order of business, it did not refer it to the proper committee within the 3 days because they had to adjourn. So the Supreme Court said that they archived it And as a result, it was terminated, therefore deemed dismissed. So the 1-year ban will start or count from the time it was dismissed. So the fourth complaint could not have validly been transmitted to the Senate.
Tapos, ma'am, meron din pong sinabi yung korte tungkol po dun sa hindi nito inaabsuelto.
Yes.
Tama. Pwede pong pakiulit yun and pakipaliwanag yung parte pong yan.
The court said it is not absolving Vice President Duterte from any of the charges against her. So that means, again, hindi siya absolved from any of the charges. But any complaint for impeachment against her can only be filed by Feb 6, 2026 onwards. Pwede pa rin.
Hi,
Yes.
Attorney Mikael Flores of Reuters.
Hi.
Attorney, just to clarify, so essentially the decision acts on a procedural flaw on the part of the House of Representatives in initiating the complaint, and it does not really act on the merits or the grounds that were cited in the articles of impeachment, because he also said that the decision does not absolve the Vice President of the charges that are lodged against her.
Yes, so the decision does not delve into the merits of the impeachment complaints against the VP, but rather it just said that the impeachment complaint that was transmitted to the Senate was void for being contrary to the 1-year ban, and that it violated the due process rights of the VP.
And in terms of way forward, when, for example, the House of Representatives invoke their independence as a co-equal and independent branch of government, how is the court planning to weigh on a possible, constitutional crisis should they defy this order of the court and invoke their independence as a co-equal branch of government?
Well, right now we cannot answer a hypothetical question such as that, but I am confident that the House and the Senate will respect the decision of the Supreme Court.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pagka ganun ba, ma'am, there was a grave abuse of discretion on the part of the Congress, which is a co-equal branch of the Supreme Court of the Judicial branch.
Yes, so under the 1987 Constitution, the Supreme Court was granted the authority to determine whether there is grave abuse of discretion on any part of the government, including co-equal branches. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Good afternoon. Regarding the 2025 Sharia Special Bar Examinations, the grades of the examinees are now available at the Barista app. The list of passers and the top 10 will be posted on the Supreme Court website.